So what happened to the housing market in July of this year in Pierce and King counties, you ask? Hi, you guys, I'm Gentry. I'm here with your housing market update. It is August 2023. Our local MLS just published the statistics for the month of July. And what we saw was the amount of homes for sale in the month of July was actually down 29% compared to a year ago. So a lot less inventory out there. Pending sales were actually down, and so were sold transactions. Okay, now it's not that uncommon for the market to slow down a little bit during the summer anyway around here, because let's face it, the weather's great and kids are out of school, and it's a wonderful time to go on vacation and take advantage of this great weather that we have up here. Also, you've got crazy high mortgage rates compared to what we're used to the last few years. Freddie Mac reported last week that the average 30-year fixed mortgage was 6.99%. Last year at this time, it was at 4.99%. And 2 years ago, it was at 2.77%. So that is greatly affecting affordability for buyers, especially when you take into consideration that home values overall have gone up considerably the last couple of years. In 2021, homes appreciated about 16%, and in last year, 2022, home appreciation overall was about 6%. It started off very strong for the first half of the year, but then the second half of the year, home values softened. But overall, for the past 2 years, home values have gone up about 21%, greatly affecting affordability. And for a lot of the homeowners that are out there that took advantage of buying or refinancing and have great rates that are in the 2, 3, 4% range, they're not necessarily wanting to sell and then be subject to buying a home with today's current rates. And for a lot of the first-time buyers that are out there, well, they're also not real excited about 6.99% mortgage rates when they've seen what rates have been doing the past couple years. With all of this said, we have seen homes continue to go up in value. In King County, the median priced home that sold in July was $897,500, and in Pierce County it was $541,000. So the values that we lost in the second half of 2022, we've actually overcome those, and home prices now are as high, or if not higher, than what we saw when the market was at its prime in the first half of last year. Now, the Federal Reserve has basically predicted that our economy will avoid a recession in 2024. So that's great news. We're going to need consumer confidence along with some mortgage rates that kind of soften up to really fuel the housing market and get a lot more buyers out there. Until that happens, we're going to just kind of keep plugging along probably the way that we are. But with that said, it is still a really strong housing market. The average seller is able to get their home sold, depending on if it's Pierce, King County, Snohomish County, in 20 to 30 days. A lot of the good homes are still selling for full price, if not for more, with multiple offers. So things are still moving, still a really strong market, just not the craziness that we saw during the pandemic years. If you have any particular specific questions about your home's value, what's going on in your neighborhood, what's going on in your city, don't hesitate to contact Jill and I. We are your local real estate resource. We're here serving